These hood ornaments stand as an expression of image and self-worth. Val Giraldi does more than invest his money into classic cars. He also invests his heart and soul. And his latest acquisition may do more than take him where he wants to go. It's threatening to drive him crazy.
I'd been a car nut all my life. When I was 8 years old, I could tell you what kind of car was coming just by the sound of its engine. After a good year in the stock market, I was finally able to purchase the car of my dreams, a 1940 Packard. I fell in love with the car from the first moment I saw it. It was kept in mint condition by its original owner, Clifton Teasdale, who had died a year before. All I cared about was making sure it stayed that way.
Nice set of wheels, Mr. Giraldi.
This is more than just a set of wheels, Emery. This is a 1940 Packard 120 Cabriolet. It's worth more than all the cars in this garage put together.
Really, huh?
These beauties don't come on the market anymore, Emery. Look at those lines. It's a work of art.
How'd you find it?
A client of mine tipped me off. The owner's widow kept it locked in her garage for the past year since her husband's death. Apparently the old girl made some kind of deathbed promise to her husband never to sell it. But, well, I can be pretty persuasive.
Yeah, what'd you do?
Well, let's put it this way, Emery. She didn't know what hit her. Careful, Emery! Now, there's some new rules with the Packard. Number one, never touch it. And you don't let anybody else touch it either.
I understand, Mr. Giraldi.
I also want a bigger parking space. I don't want anybody accidentally denting it.
Well, actually, I think all the parking spaces in the building are the same size, so...
Right. Then I'll pay extra for these 2 spaces. And I also want you to put a chain link fence around them.
A chain link fence? I'm not sure I can do that.
You can do it, Emery.
Yes, sir.
Emery got the fence up that night, and I slept great, knowing the Packard was protected. Can't be.
Good morning, Mr. Giraldi. So how do you like the fence, huh?
Emery, there's a dent in the door. You did it. You hit my car when you put the fence in.
No, sir, I didn't touch your car, sir, I swear.
Yeah, sure. Dents don't just appear.
I don't see a dent.
Well, of course there's a dent. Oh, this is crazy. I saw it. There was a dent.
Well, maybe it was a shadow. You know, the lights down here could have been playing tricks with your eyes.
Yeah. It must have been a shadow. Every chance I got, I'd give the Packard a quick dusting. I'll bet Teasdale himself never took such good care of it. I don't believe it. This is no shadow. Somebody keyed it. Emery! Well, you gonna tell me that's a shadow?
I don't see a scratch, Mr. Giraldi.
What? Of course there's a scratch. I don't understand. It was there. It was a deep, ugly scratch.
Well, it's not there now. Look, I think you're worrying too much about the car, Mr. Giraldi. You're seeing things.
I'm not seeing things. This car's making me a little crazy.
Look, just forget about it for a while. It's fine, really.
Maybe you're right, Emery. Just need a good night's sleep, that's all. becoming neurotic about the Packard. I felt a lot better after a good night's sleep, but then the worst possible thing happened. It wasn't shadows. It wasn't my imagination. The Packard was gone. What was going on here? I had the only key. Maybe I should never have bought the car from Mrs. Teasdale. Luckily, Clifton Teasdale had installed a tracking device on his car, and the police found the Packard a few hours later, abandoned at the local cemetery. Hey, watch it! I don't want any scratches on that chrome.
Yeah, who are you?
I'm the owner. See any damage or anything?
No, looks good to me.
Why don't you just let me drive it home?
Sorry, it's got to go through the impound first.
Figures. Why would somebody steal it and leave it out here?
I don't know, pal.
And then I thought I noticed something that didn't seem possible. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. The Packard was found in the cemetery where the original owner, Clifton Teasdale, was buried.
Shortly after the last incident, Val Giraldi returned the Packard to Clifton Teasdale's widow, at no cost to her. But the questions remain. Who or what drove the car to Teasdale's grave that day? And how do you explain the disappearing dent and scratch on the car's body? Were they figments of Giraldi's obsessive imagination? Or was Emery, the parking attendant, at the bottom of all this? Is this story of the classic car based on truth? Or are we just taking you for a ride?